Hey there, Cosmic Warriors, and welcome back to another video. And if you are new here, my name is Hannah. I'm a Western Practical Astrologer. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to be talking all about Aquarius relationships. Stay tuned because we are going to get into it. But before we do, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you are interested in booking a reading with me, then you can visit my website, hannahselsewhere.com. There you can also find my astrology products. And if you want a new video early, ad-free, plus PDF guides and daily forecasts, then head on over to my Patreon. And I do want to take a moment to say thank you so much to my patrons over there for all of your support. As always, I hope you find this video to be helpful. Let's do this. Okay, so the information in this video can be applied to romantic relationships, friendships, parenting, family, and so on. Watch for your rising sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. If any of these planets are in the sign of Aquarius in your chart, see how the information resonates. Also, make sure to check out my aspects series for more information about the energy flow between the signs. So to begin, Aquarius relationships. When you're with other Aquarians, meaning if they have Aquarius planets or if their Aquarius planets fall in your first house, you can sense that there is something different about each other, about one another. You can be dorky, humorous, social, kind of awkward too. You might jump straight into deep conversations. It is likely that you can also challenge each other's minds, asking certain questions to really get each other to think. Perhaps you feel seen by other Aquarians or not. After all, there is a part of you that rejects being understood fully. However, there can also be debates between the two of you. You can definitely challenge each other intellectually. That can also be a really helpful thing too, by the way, helping you grow. And it can be as if you're both pushing your opinions at times. So there is that. So just be cautious of being fanatical and extreme. Still, you learn from your perspectives, inventions, and any causes you're a part of, and you understand that you both need space. Aquarius-Pisces relationships. When you're with Pisces, meaning if they have Pisces planets or if their Pisces planets fall within your second house, you feel like you can relax, you can really let go. You don't feel like you need to act appropriately, so to speak. You also sense their go with the flow attitude. Your Pisces friend, lover, or colleague will encourage you to be compassionate and gentle, especially when it comes to financial and security matters. However, tension can arise if Pisces is too dreamy or moody, or if you're too objective or cranky, Aquarius. Pisces teaches you the importance of valuing healing and oneness, whilst also making sure you have healthy boundaries. Pisces says, trust the process. You eventually grow into your Pisces traits of soulfulness, tenderness, and being able to let go later on in life. You come to truly value these qualities. Aquarius-Aries relationships. When you're with Aries, meaning if they have Aries planets or if their Aries planets fall within your third house, they get you considering your passions and your goals. They'll inspire you. You'll enjoy discussing leadership, pioneering, and confidence subjects together. The types of conversations you have tend to be energetic and enterprising. You'll both encourage each other with your words, right? You can be very motivational. Maybe you grew up with Aries siblings or cousins, or your school friends had Aries placements. However, whilst Aries can bring motivating information which pushes you to try harder, it's important not to be demanding about your opinions. Being argumentative is likely. Still, Aries teaches you the importance of being an active communicator and learner. You may grow into your Aries traits later in life where you possess a courageous mind. Aquarius-Taurus relationships. Okay, so when you're with Taurus, meaning if they have Taurus planets or if their Taurus planets fall within your fourth house, you feel quite, you might either feel quite unsettled or right at home. It just depends on how you perceived your parents growing up. Perhaps one of your parents has or had Taurus placements, or you grew up in a rather routine or in an indulgent family. Taurus encourages you to be patient, consistent, and deliberate. There's something quite grounding Taurus brings to your emotional world. After all, at your core, you're very steadfast and sensual. But you tend to keep these qualities private. Taurus reminds you to tap into your inner security. Practical versus intellectual clashes are likely between you though, but Taurus does teach you to be thorough, steady, and dependable. Aquarius-Gemini relationships. Okay, so when you're with Gemini, meaning if they have Gemini planets or if their Gemini planets fall within your fifth house, you feel social, chatty, and intellectually stimulated. You'll be humorous, you'll be quick-minded together, you'll happily bounce your ideas off one another. Perhaps your romantic / sexual partners have Gemini placements, or you get along really, really well with Gemini types. You can enjoy things together and have a lot of fun. However, whilst Gemini can be clever, curious, and lively, be cautious of talking over one another or making assumptions. You both can be quite scattered and detached at times. Listen to each other. Still, Gemini teaches you to see interesting connections when it comes to your ego, either directly or indirectly. Through Gemini, you come to learn about your inner child interests. Aquarius-Cancer relationships. Okay, so when you're with Cancer, meaning if they have Cancer planets or if their Cancer planets fall within your sixth house, you want to take care of your day-to-day matters. Self-care becomes a great focus too. Cancer brings nurturance and emotional support to your everyday life. You tend to be caring and intuitive when it comes to your chosen occupation, and Cancer types remind you to look after yourself too. Perhaps people you work with have Cancer placements, or your workplace is full of sympathetic and rather sensitive people. However, it may also feel like you're being smothered at work or like you need to look after your coworkers. Still though, Cancer teaches you to be empathetic. Through Cancer, you learn to be tenacious about your efforts and your dedication. You fluctuate when it comes to your routines and your schedules, and you refine your skills of memory. Aquarius-Leo relationships. So when you're with Leo, meaning if they have Leo planets or if their Leo planets fall within your seventh house, you feel this strange need to be enthusiastic and really sure of yourself. It's as if you can pick up on the confidence Leo has to offer. You may get into relationships with people who display qualities of passion, liveliness, strong will, and being cheerful. Literally Leo at times. Approaching your relationships in a playful and dignified way is also likely. But the welcome to the show mirror will break at some point because you tend to be much more collective focused than self-focused Aquarius. Leo may push your buttons, but of course they can also reflect your own egotistic or show off behaviors within your partnerships. Through Leo, you learn to own your qualities of fun and childlikeness. Aquarius-Virgo relationships. When you're with Virgo, meaning if they have Virgo planets or if their Virgo planets fall within your 8th house, you are presented with the much deeper and darker parts of yourself. The parts of yourself which are critical, cynical, fussy, but also the parts of you which are analytical and rather precise. When you are presented with these qualities from Virgo types, you might shut down and detach or get into a debate, or you can transform through your experience. Virgo encourages you to seek greater order and efficiency in your life. After all, underneath the surface, you're very productive and you're very diligent, but you subconsciously learn to hide these parts of yourself, Aquarius, and to instead rebel against any type of authority. Indeed, through Virgo, you learn profound lessons about using discernment and being correct. Aquarius-Libra relationships. When you're with Libra, meaning if they have Libra planets or if their Libra planets fall within your 9th house, you experience something pleasing and adjustable. You feel like you can show your knowledge and teachings with greater fairness. Libra also gets you being diplomatic and polite when it comes to your worldviews. You can be refined and considerate when exploring the bigger picture. And when you're aligned with your higher self, you are relatable, you are elegant and charming, pretty graceful. Libra shows up and gets you exploring your options when it comes to the meaning of life. You also recognize how your philosophies and beliefs can be lived beautifully. But do be cautious of being judgmental, because you and Libra may insist that your views are the best. But hey, Libra still teaches you to consider the grey when it comes to your morals and to share your truth with peace of mind. Aquarius-Scorpio relationships. So when you're with Scorpio, meaning if they have Scorpio planets or if their Scorpio planets fall within your 10th house, you feel determined, you feel powerful. Especially when it comes to your purpose and your career, you realize the importance of not taking BS from others. Perhaps your manager or boss is a Scorpio, or you look to them as some kind of expert. On the other hand, it's likely that too much possessiveness from Scorpio can bother you. You like to be free. Now, whilst you are both trustworthy, you certainly bring more idealism, Aquarius, but you do seek a profession that transforms you in some way. And Scorpio can be a driving force in your life. Scorpio teaches you that you have the strength and the resilience to achieve. And being slightly suspicious of others can help you professionally. Through Scorpio, you see the importance of being sharp and magnetic. Aquarius-Sagittarius relationships. When you're with Sagittarius, meaning if they have Sagittarius planets or if their Sagittarius planets fall within your 11th house, you feel quite uplifted and inspired about your future aims, which can be really hopeful and optimistic. Sagittarius reminds you that you can follow your dreams and reach for the stars. They help you see the bigger picture as they widen your scope. They help you widen your scope. Maybe you have Sagittarius friends in your life, or you run into people who are larger than life in social circles. But you see, Sagittarius also teaches you about non-conforming ideas to do with things like travel, exploration, and religion. Indirect or indirect ways, you learn through Sagittarius that there is no one way to believe and that many perspectives add to your life. And if or when you can feel Sagittarius being too preachy or lawless, you'll either remind them of any hypocrisy or join them on their crazy adventure, or go your own way without explaining yourself. And lastly, Aquarius-Capricorn relationships. So when you're with Capricorn, meaning if they have Capricorn planets or if their Capricorn planets fall within your 12th house, you can be reasonable and serious together. You can both display your let's get down to business qualities without judgment. It's as if Capricorn gets you connecting with your inner boss or your inner authority. Capricorn can sense the security-oriented parts of yourself. They'll also keep things straight with you. No funny business. They will be reliable, they will be down to earth, but it is also likely that Capricorn's stern behavior can agitate you at times. It can bother you if or when Capricorn is overly strict without considering your freedom. Being overly erratic and unpredictable usually doesn't sit well with Capricorn either, Aquarius. Still, Capricorn teaches you to be disciplined and dutiful. Through Capricorn, you discover the parts of yourself which are respectable and reasonable. Okay then, Cosmic Warriors, so that concludes my video talking all about Aquarius relationships with all 12 signs. Please let me know if you found this video to be helpful. Did you learn something new? I would really appreciate your feedback, and like you, I am always learning. Again, I want to say thank you so much to my patrons over at Patreon for all of your support, and as always, just let me know your thoughts and your opinions on today's video down below. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And of course, if you would like to see more videos from myself and you have not subscribed yet, then make sure that you click that subscribe button and also give this video a like if you did like it today. And I will be back with another video very soon. Bye.